This is a true story. The events depicted in this podcast took place on Yahoo Fantasy Sports in 2016. At the request of the survivors, the names have been changed. Out of respect for the dead, the rest has been told exactly as it occurred.
Welcome to Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous. Woo! All right.
Yes, welcome. My name is Tom,
Hi, Tom.
Sports Addict.
And my name is Ryan.
Howdy, Ryan.
And I, too, am a fantasy sports addict.
Woo!
All right. That's a lot of hooting and hollering for quite a, dark, somber intro.
It was. I just wanted to bring it up a level before we got too morose. There was, characters were killed off in between the last episode or whatever, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. So yeah, the title of this podcast, and this podcast has been a long time coming actually, but deal with the fantasy devil, fantasy Satan.
Oh my God. Woo!
Who made a deal with the fantasy devil? We'll talk about that. We're gonna go into that very detailed. What have we been up to, Ryan? We've been up to anything other than dealing with the fantasy devil?
Well, we're trying to get to the point, obviously football season's coming up, so we're getting ready to kind of revamp and tackle football here. But we're gonna
tackle football.
Tackle football, yeah. But we're trying to do scheduling mock drafts. So when we're gonna mock, we're gonna put it on our website.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a way to keep everybody involved and so we can all be there at the same time. Because again, a mock full of addicts is a lot better than bots.
Right. That's true. Well, speaking of mock drafts that we don't want full of bots, we are going to do a baseball third of the way through the season, redraft. We still want to do that. So we're going to schedule it. Hopefully everybody can attend. We can get it filled up and not have any auto picks for that. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
See where Eugenio Suarez goes because he's fucking me out the window right now. Andrew. Damn it. All right, so that's a sidebar. Sorry.
It's okay. No worries there.
Side rage.
We all have players we could be yelling at this point of the year.
Well, all right, but this is one of those cases where it's one player in 1 week is single-handedly undoing your entire team.
Like Corey Seager.
Oh, man. Terrible. It's just terrible,
Actually,
Ryan.
I got a lot of him, so I'm happy about it.
It's just terrific, Ryan. It's terrific. All right, so, yeah, all right. Have we been doing anything else? No, not really. Basically, just, playing fantasy baseball, enjoying the call-ups. We're going to talk about some call-ups in a minute. I don't know. Other than that, no, we've been watching people get, they're executed. Mob hit? How do we describe what happened?
Eiffel Tower gang raped. I don't know.
Raped by a priest?
No.
Okay. How about just the devil? Fantasy Satan showed up and he done it. He gave me a pineapple.
Let's just get into this. I mean, how do we handle this or explain this?
Okay,
Again, this is more your thing than mine. I still don't even know what the hell happened.
All right, so in our two dynasty baseball leagues, on Yahoo, right? These are our home leagues. These are the special leagues, the ones we love the most. We love them all, but right, every league is sacred. Every team is great. But so all right, these two leagues though, these are like those are our babies. And well, basically if you go back a few podcasts, there was a situation with Nathan where Nathan got screwed on a trade after he screwed Bronson in a previous trade. And it wasn't a direct, all right, so Nathan didn't like fuck Bronson over. He just kind of like trade raped him. Does that make sense? Is that a proper explanation? Like Nathan won the trade, and so Bronson was pissed off. But Bronson still made the trade, so like there wasn't really a whole, you know what I mean? Like you can't be that mad. Like you're the one that made the trade, right? So he decided he was going to get back at Reverend Nate Dogg and steal his Byron Buxton with some deceptive trade practices. And at the time, we laughed about it. We cried about it. Nathan certainly was pissed about it. It appears what happened is that Nathan may or may not have.
So this is basically
found
some
his
kind
vengeance.
of
Yeah,
retribution for Bronson not making the trade that he had a handshake on.
I believe it was. I think you can call it revenge. Sorry,
but in order for Nate Dogg to get that revenge, he had to come to you, who set the whole thing in motion.
No. You're skipping way ahead of yourself here. Okay, so here's how. All right, so here's the situation. I've been trying to trade for you, Darvish, in these two leagues for, I don't know, 2 months since the season started. And I wanted to get you, Darvish, on the cheap because I figure both people who own him prefer younger players. You know, one of them's a Cubs fan. I can sell my Jorge Soler maybe. You know what I mean? Like, I've got like so many outfielders that can hit home runs that Soler's almost an afterthought. And what can I do? You know what I mean? Like, I need a little more pitching. And, you know, at the time I thought I was sitting pretty with my 6 aces, but as the season has progressed, I found out I needed 7 aces because Chris Archer just is not anybody anymore. So that, you know, and then Fat Harvey, he's, you know, the mound is sighing under his weight when he steps out there on the mound. And so, you know what I'm talking about.
Harvey's looking better, though, lately.
He is looking a little better. I will give him that. Archer, though, can't be trusted with the fucking anything. I mean, he's like Shelby Miller status at this point. But I've been after you, Darvish, for a while. Like I like picking up these players coming off of a TJ. I don't know why. I've decided I don't want to have them before they have the TJ. I want to get them after the TJ. So you know, Darvish. I've been going after Darvish 2 months. And it came down to Soler for Darvish. Both managers wanted it, but then for some reason it got held up. And then this all came to a conclusion or something last Thursday. Bronson decided he wanted to get in the middle of this and fuck around with my goddamn trade on the message board. Like, I've got a completed handshake deal here, and he wants to get in the middle of this shit.
This is what happens when you discuss trades on message boards.
I didn't talk about it on the this was Nathan, like, just, hey, let's make this deal because Nathan wanted to get this done. Nathan's been trying to get this done. He wants his Soler. He's the Cubs fan. So finally, we get Bronson chiming in after Swope shows up. Swope's, you know, our Cincinnati Reds fan, and he's been a little busy, so he hasn't been around as much. Finally, he's all involved, and Bronson's throwing Buxton in the mix on a Yu Darvish trade. And I'm like, whoa, God damn it, you little shit. So I was really pissed, and it totally derailed my trade. And overnight...
Right, because people would rather have Buxton and Soler in a dynasty league?
Yes and no. I mean, again, Soler's showing us more now. He's getting more playing time. So 2 weeks ago, Soler looked like total crapo, and now he doesn't look like total crapo. But that aside, I really was just hell-bent on my Darvish, and I was so upset. I went to bed that night and cried. I just cried my little heart out. And
you wanted your Darvish, and you didn't get him, so
I swore I needed some revenge. I don't know why, but I wanted revenge. I was so mad. I was determined I was gonna trade away Soler and all the players I talked to anybody in these trades about. I was just gonna trade them away, and they would be buried so that nobody involved could ever get them again, and I would still somehow win, right? Oh, and by the way, Bronson got involved in that trade. I forgot to add this little snippet in there because he wanted one of my players, Joey Gallo. He thought he could choke off my trade. Yes, and then hold me hostage for Joey Gallo.
Because he didn't want you Darvish. He just wanted you Darvish to trade him to get Gallo.
But I was never going to trade Joey Gallo for you Darvish. He just wanted to hold me hostage, and so I was all pissed and just indignant, and I was like, I'm going to fuck everybody right out the window, right? I was so mad. And the next morning, I immediately set out on my revenge. I started out sending out trade offers for second baseman and Miguel Sano and just whatever, right? And then all of a sudden, I hear from the good Reverend. And I told you, I think I'd already talked to you at this point about how I was just going to fuck all these people and trade embargoes. I was throwing out trade embargoes. I told you I was writing a blog post on the website about trade embargoes. And I was just...
You were really goddamn worked up, no doubt about it. Tom, let's just be honest, Tom. You tend to get excited.
I get a little... I get fired up!
You're very excitable.
I'm going nuts! Just like that, right? I get a little crazy. So, I was fired up. I was like, I'm mad. And, I was writing a blog post, I'm pissed, right? I hear from Nathan. Nathan's thing, he's got a plan. He's got an idea. Okay? He knows how we can salvage this Darvish deal. Because he still wants his Soler. And I still want my Darvish. But I'm still really pissed. So I was like, I don't know. I'm still looking for my revenge. I'm trying to fuck everybody over, right? I don't know. But so the conversation we had led me to believe that his ideas for trades were far superior. And in fact, far more devious than even my own. Really, it was just some diabolical shit if you came right down to it, if I don't mind saying. But
the Reverend knew you were pissed at Bronson. He's still pissed off at him. So then he gets a hold of you and be like, hey.
And I'm like, did somebody say fuck Bronson out a window? Yeah. More or less, that's kind of what I heard when Nathan was talking about making trades. So the idea was that we were gonna trade Soler for Darvish because the idea. All right, so I needed a pitcher and a second baseman. I've never had a second baseman in these dynasty leagues. I've always punted middle infield. So I was gonna get a second baseman. I wanted to get my old second baseman back, and they had him in the Darvish deal, and they wouldn't trade him to me. And how can I get my second baseman? Obviously Rendon is not.
Long-term second base option.
But he would have worked for me this year. And I was okay. So the plan, as far as I understood it, was
plan.
Well, all right. So somehow I was going to get a second baseman in this whole scenario. Oh, what are you gurgling there, by the way?
I'm gurgling some Shock Top Belgian White.
Delicious.
The 22-ounce bottles.
Ooh, getting dickered, eh?
Woo.
I love it. Yeah. All right, so
cheers,
buddy. Okay, so I was going to get a second baseman and a starting pitcher, and we were going to try to engineer a way that I could get Rendon or something, and somehow, and there was a lot of moving parts to this whole thing.
Yada yada yada.
It's 2 leagues, and because I got the clone teams, I got to get all these players on the same team twice. So how do I get my double Darvish? Well, we got to bring in Josh Swope in my league, right? So Swope comes in, and Swope's willing to move Darvish for Soler again, but he wants Buxton, just the way we talked about, just the way it was talked about on the message board, where all of a sudden Bronson cut me out, and Bronson, mind you, was just dicking around. He backed out on them, on the Buxton thing. But we had this idea that, you know, maybe justice will be served after all. How's this going to happen? What's this look like? I mean, do I even dare implicate anybody in this? Like,
you got it. We're here. We're talking about it. Like,
okay, all right. So here's the thing. Normally, in most cases, like you might be allowed to define this as collusion. I don't. I think it's actually more conspiracy. Can I call it conspiracy more than collusion?
It's not collusion in the way that I would typically consider collusion.
It's conspiracy. I mean, this is mob justice, mob vengeance here. I mean, this was, I don't know, it's like vigilante shit. Diabolical. So 4 or 5 different people in this league came together to right a wrong is essentially what happened. Okay? Nathan, remember? If you remember the podcast a few podcasts ago, got screwed on the Buxton thing. He wants his Buxton back in Ryan's league. Well, how do we make that happen? Well, you know, I guess if Rendon goes to Bronson's team, I could trade for Rendon and get my second baseman. They'll get their Buxton. And
you'll get Rendon.
And I'll get my Rendon, and everybody's good, right? Bronson gets his Gallo. Okay, that sounds pretty fair, right? Like, we all get what we want. And it's still kind of like a little bit of retribution, a little bit of revenge. Sounds pretty clean and sanitized, right? Like, not that bad. Here's where it gets fucked out the window.
Oh, my God.
Basically, the sergeant at arms. All right, so, like, I'm commissioner in my league. Ryan, you're commissioner in your league. We're co-commissioning each other's league. And then there's, like, the number 3 and 4 people in charge. And, like, the number 3 is, you know, our sergeant at arms. That's, like, fucking Woot. You know what I mean? Like, Woot steps in. He wants a piece of this action. I'm still trying to get a second baseman. Bronson's holding up this deal with Nathan and Swope, talking about how he needs more than Rendon and he needs top prospects coming back. And I'm telling him, slow it up. Quit jerking Nathan around, you know, quit going back to the well. I've told them both, by the way, many times, stop trading with each other.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
So back and forth all day long, texts, emails, just nonstop. Eventually, this was out of Nathan's hands. What became an idea from the good Reverend eventually morphed into a diabolical, just absolutely brutal scheme. And I don't think it was any one person's fault. I think it's just because somebody else was involved, you know? Like Fantasy Satan, you go to the guy. Like, that's the thing. Everybody loves talking trades with me, and I shoot the shit with everybody, and I know what everybody's doing, and I'm always in everybody's
so long
No.
story.
Don't ever trade with me. You get me involved in a trade, and it's going to morph into what came next. What came next was Old Man Woot, Sergeant at Arms, traded Odor for nothing to Nathan. And because he knows I'm shopping for second baseman and justice needs to be served, you know, not only is Nathan going to get his Byron Buxton back, but Bronson is not going to get his Joey Gallo. Because I'm waiting all day. I need my second baseman. Where's my Rendon? What's going on with the trade for Rendon? I'm trying to trade Gallo. I need a second base. What's going on, right? Well, so I sent out more offers, right? No sooner than the Buxton trade gets processed, Nathan finally accepts my Odor for Joey Gallo trade requests. So I got Rougned Odor for Joey Gallo. Because Woot put up on credit a Rougned Odor in your league. Basically, here, let me hold Bronson from behind. Will you stab him in the throat with a pair of scissors?
Oh my God.
It was violent. It was brutal. What is that? What are you hitting?
The microphone.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's getting stabbed in the throat. That was a nasty, I mean, that was like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas. Like, he thinks he's, going to be made. He's going to be a made man, and all of a sudden they just pop him in the back of the head. The whole league came together. Some other unnamed individual processed the final trades as an execution blow.
No, see, that was bullshit right there. You're trying to, like, make my hands dirty. I'm out golfing while all this shit's going on. I come back and, like, tired and drunk and heat stroke. And Tom, you're blowing my shit up. Process the trade. I'm like, chill the fuck out. And then you're like, no, God damn it, process the trade. I go on there and look at it, and, like, every other trade's already been processed, and this is, like, one trade that's left sitting there, and like players are going from one team to another and back and forth, and it's just like whatever, I don't give a shit, and process the final trade. It's just like, all right, Nathan wanted revenge. Tom stepped in to try to get the best end of every deal.
I did not get the best end of every deal.
Didn't know what the hell he was doing.
Bronson threw stones and lives in a glass house. Okay? He dished out a dose of medicine he couldn't stand the taste of himself. It's unfortunate, but it happens. And this is a league policing itself. We said it during that podcast, we could do nothing ourselves as commissioners. We couldn't like force a trade in my league. We couldn't undo a trade in your league. This is a league full of like two separate leagues. This spanned two separate leagues. This was a massive conspiracy.
Just because you promised Bronson Gallo and then traded him.
What?
What can we do about that?
He knew I sent out other offers. I told him I was sending out other offers. There's nothing we can do about it.
So anyways,
Fantasy State engineered this perfectly. All the blowback lands on me. And everybody else comes out now. I've implicated them in the conspiracy, but for the sake of a podcast, because it's hilarious as fuck that 5 people fucking engineered this. And everybody, that's the fucking hilarious part. Everyone came together in support of Nathan, Reverend Nate Dogg, because of this. Everyone knew what had happened, what had gone down with the Buxton trade previously. So every person I talked to, again, engineering this in my own benefit. Don't get me wrong.
Of course, and
we've said it before. Everything, like, I'm good to talk to trade wise, but I'm always looking out for my angle.
And you're such a fucking bastard, Tom.
I'm fan. Yep, sorry, Fantasy Satan right here. Yeah, I'm always looking for what can benefit me, and I was so pissed. I wanted to just fuck everybody right out the window.
So but
I ended up winning. Like,
you basically ended up moving what, Gallo and Soler, and got Darvish and Odor.
Yes. Now, all right, but here's the thing. Those are my last 2 prospects in these dynasty leagues. Like, those are holdovers from when, Oscar Taveras died, and like I was just like, oh, my last prospects. They're gonna fill the void somehow emotionally. And I've still never seen the best of them, and I'm worried about missing the best of them because those are players I still believe in. I'm not trading them because I gave up. I traded them because this is my window to finally fucking make a play for a championship in these dynasty leagues. Like, I thought I was close last year. I've had a few setbacks. My pitching hasn't quite lived up to last year's reputation. Missing A.J. Pollock has really hurt me. But I am just... Now that I got a middle infield, finally I got Lindor and Odor. Oh, are they? Woo! Like, God damn it, I am ready to win! Oh, yeah! Woo! I can't wait. Like, oh, I'm all in. So I've pushed all my proverbial chips across the table. Like, I'm all in. So I don't know. I mean, that's. I guess that's still all right. So that's the thing. That's the hilarious part. Let's back up and like analyze this series of trades really quick, just so everybody knows where the players went. Okay.
Please, because I don't even know.
Okay. 2 separate leagues, right? Mostly the same players involved. Each league, a Darvish was traded for a Jorge Soler. I had the Jorge Solers. The Darvishes came to me. In each league, a Byron Buxton was traded. Bronson had the Byron Buxtons. He traded those to 2 separate managers, one in each league, right, for an Anthony Rendon and Nick Williams, prospect piece.
Whatever.
Okay, 2 separate leagues. I got Rougned Odor for Joey Gallo. Okay. Nathan had the double Gallo, or the double Odors rather, and one was fronted by his good buddy, the old man, Sergeant at Arms Woot. Basically, again, holding Bronson down while fucking Nathan just stabbed him out his fucking eyeballs with a grapefruit spoon. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love this assassination, by the way. Okay, so I got my Odor. 2 managers got a taste of Soler and Buxton, who they've been after for a long time.
One's a Cubs fan.
Yes. And then in these other leagues where Gallo went to a good homes, teams that needed third baseman. And in my league, Gallo has since been retraded again for – this pisses me off, by the way. You know, Miguel Sano. Had I known I could get Miguel Sano with Joey Gallo, are you kidding me? For fuck's sakes. Like, God damn it. Jesus. But that goes back to, I told you, in the morning I was sending rage trade offers that I did end up canceling, some of them. I was going after other trades out of vengeance, you know? Like, I offered Soler and Gallo, I think, for Sano. And that had some discussion with Melinda. So
okay, you did offer it, and
well, there was discussion, and I think it was offered. Well, I think it was offered, and I canceled it before there was even any further anything, because I was on the Nathan plan, or excuse me, somebody else's plan.
Whatever.
Don't hate. Just because, you know, I mean, hey, you've done deals with the devil. You know what it's like.
The hell I have.
Oh, the hell you have. You'll see him in fantasy hell. You have made deals with Fantasy Satan. You did to win fantasy basketball championships. You did. And you won a few. And I don't think this... All right, so here's the thing. Nobody specifically made a deal with Fantasy Satan or the Fantasy Devil. But they just were in dealings associated with the devil. Right? This is like court cases, you know? Nobody wins but the lawyers.
Except for the lawyers.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
I mean, I'm the lawyer in this case, I guess. I'm Fantasy Satan.
So, but anyways, because of all this, Bronson's all pissed off. He's no longer talking with you. There's talk about him, like, killing leagues and being replaced now.
He's not a league killer. All right. I'm not replacing him. Because, all right, here's the thing. You don't get to join our best fucking leagues, our home leagues. These are like gangs, okay? You can't just quit. You don't just quit League of Evil or Fantasy Hall of Fame. You don't just quit. Like, do you know what it takes to even get into those fucking leagues? You don't just quit. Like, you're not excused until we excuse you. Okay? No, I'm serious. Like, it's like a fucking gang. Blood in, blood out. Like, you get fucking jumped in, you get jumped the fuck out. Like, Bronson's going to need to pull out his teeth and send them to us or something. If he wants out, like, I need some teeth. He's not going to do it.
He might have some baby teeth left for you.
No. Well, whatever. No, that's the point. He's not a baseball guy. He's not, you know, like, his strength isn't baseball. If he was a baseball guy, that's the thing. he got Rendon and another prospect for basically Byron Buxton. And so he got a guy that was ranked literally in the top 15 last year on Yahoo. Okay. Rendon was a top 15 player, according to Yahoo.
I don't remember that.
I do because I owned him, and I was trying to trade him for like Madison Bumgarner, and there was like legitimate discussion, like as a 1-for-1. It, just didn't materialize. Whatever. But actually, because he got injured, that's the whole reason why he's lost his value in his rankings, and he's performing at that level now. He's had a slow start to the season, but Rendon, in my experience, typically started sort of slow. But as he comes along, there goes the average, the runs, and a few home runs. Like, Rendon's a solid third base option. So I don't think Bronson should quit over that. Now he's got a hey, that's amazing. Bronson's actually got a player he could put in his fucking lineup instead of just NA players and nothing.
Okay, Rendon had a home run today. And I'm not saying Rendon is a bad piece.
No, honestly, there's actual legitimate possibility. If we go back in a few years, I'll still hopefully have won a few championships, but outside of me doing whatever I do, there's a legitimate chance that Bronson may have come away with the best end of any of that deal, because basically what he wanted was hype and possibility, hype and potential. Buxton and Soler and Gallo and all these players, nobody's really proven anything yet, at least in fantasy and at least at the major league level. So you can't be like, oh my God, all this potential when you've got a handful of actual known quantity sitting in your lap and you're just ignoring it. You're not allowed to be sad. I don't know. So nobody can be, that's the thing. As maniacal and diabolical as all these trades may have been, I think everybody got what they needed and got what they wanted. And nobody really, I know
it was just the deceiving and lying, and
it was a taste of his own medicine. It was fuck you, don't fuck with the Reverend. Don't literally don't, hey, Bronson, everybody, if you ever get into our leagues and Reverend Nate Dogg's in our league, don't fuck with him, because the league will fuck you right out the window.
Woo!
Okay.
All right. So
that's not even coming from him, by the way. That's just the league coming together for him and his benefit.
Obviously, if you know anything, Tom especially is
An asshole?
serious about his fantasy leagues.
You are too.
Yeah, but what was this we were talking about? About Yahoo has these ad logos.
Yeah.
So you created a logo for your League of Evil.
I did. There is a logo for the League of Evil. It's I don't know how to describe it. Well, it's basically the patch on a cut for a motorcycle club. And I borrowed the fucking Sons of Anarchy Reaper, or Grim Reaper. But what I need an artist, somebody who can draw better than I can. And I want to replace the whole scythe and sigh thing with the fucking baseball bat.
Okay.
And then instead of the crystal 8-ball thing with the Anarchy logo, I want a baseball with the D-backs logo, the D-backs Arizona A. Pretty simple, right?
Sure.
Yeah, well, but so for what it is, it's the League of Evil. It's pretty badass. We got this badass little fucking Grim Reaper, and so it looks pretty cool. It was just for fun. It was just something I threw together in Photoshop. Oh, cool. Yahoo added a feature. They didn't add anything good functionally, just some fucking bells and whistles, right? Right. They didn't add anything that made Yahoo Fantasy better, or football rankings or any fucking shit. They just right. You can add a league picture now, so you have a league avatar, a league logo, and whatever. I wanted to do it. It was fun. I may get a tattoo.
A tattoo of your Yahoo Fantasy League profile?
Not my profile thing, but it's the league. The
league profile.
Well, yeah, it's like getting an NBA logo or a fucking. Yeah, I think I might do it. I have currently 0 tattoos,
and you've
I've always planned
been against tattoos.
Well, I'm so anti tats and piercings. I am like, all right, so there's that Dr. Seuss, like, you know, the Sneetches or whatever with the star belly Sneetches and the not star belly Sneetches, and everybody gets all these stars and unstarred, and everybody gets confused. And like the idea of a tat is that it's supposed to be something meaningful and lasting, and like it's a big deal, and like all of a sudden everybody has tats, and just whatever, like all kinds of tats, and like it seems like tats seem to have lost their meaning, and you know what I mean? Like it just wasn't like this edgy, cool thing anymore. And none of us, like as the edgiest people we know, pretty much growing up, none of us have any tattoos, do we?
Nope.
I mean, you gauged your ears sitting on your couch one night. We were all there with chopsticks.
Uh-huh.
But that one, you know, you got rid of that for the most part.
As much as they'll go back.
Close out. There's just like a couple shriveled assholes in your earlobes.
Yeah.
But you did that with chopsticks, and that was significant. That wasn't just like, oh, I'm gauging my ears. That was like, no, I'm ramming chucking chopsticks through my earlobes. Like, hey guys, we're just sitting around fucking getting fucking dick. Like, here's some chopsticks going through my ears.
Okay, so if you were to get a tattoo,
it's
where
gotta
would
be.
you get it? I mean, because you don't really have a like body for that.
Right? No. There's no good canvas. There's no.
It's an awful canvas.
Right, like I'm just like a skinny, scrawny, dad bod kind of guy. Like I'm like fat skinny or skinny fat or whatever the fuck they call it. So I need like I'm gonna have to hit the gym for 6 months before I get this tattoo. Or perhaps maybe I just got to find the right spot for it. I've been doing a little research. You know, I'm not gonna get fat in my back or sag in my back, or you know, like. So maybe my back, maybe like, because again, it's designed after a motorcycle patch,
which is where they ride on the back, like
exactly. So maybe you know, it's like I just turned my league into like a motorcycle gang, you know, like we're just all you get patched in, literally. You got to get a fucking tattoo, and that's why Bronson can't quit. You know,
well, I'm not gonna get a goddamn back tattoo, but
why not?
If you want to, I think you should.
Why won't you get one? Well, why won't you get one of your own league? Why don't you get one of your MC, buddy?
I don't want to. I think it's stupid.
Really? You hate tattoos?
I'm definitely not going to get a giant back tattoo of my league logo.
Well, that's because your league logo sucks and you don't have one. Oh, I'm totally. Mine's going to be badass. I know it's like kind of, you know, right now it's not perfect, but I'm working on it. It's going to have a bat and a baseball, and it's going to be top notch.
Again, if we get enough money donated, we're going to spend all of our money that we make from this to get Tom a giant back tattoo of his league logo, which is a Sons of Anarchy modified League of Evil with the bat and ball.
Okay, so yeah,
so please, let's get like a GoFundMe.
We'll open up a GoFundMe account, or just everybody hit the donate button on the YouTube channel page. I looked into it. It's like $1,600. That's a lot of money. Like I would never pay for a tattoo. Like if I was gonna get a tattoo, I'd get it for free in prison, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm not a tats guy, but like I would actually do this. I would also get an FSAA logo. Like that's a good tat. It's kind of unique. Nobody else has FSAA tattooed anywhere.
I hope not.
Hey. That's our trademark.
Kevin's sitting out there crying with his FSAA logo.
I'm 11 years old. Why'd I get a tattoo? I thought those guys were my friends. Oh, that's sad. That's tragic. We're assholes. Yes, I might get a fucking psychotically insane tattoo, and I'm a person who hates tattoos and would never get a tattoo. All right, and the backstory for that is because I've had so many heart surgeries and other shit. I don't believe in body modification because I've got a $35,000 medical prosthetic jammed in my fucking body as it is. There we go.
Either way, I would love you to have a giant back tattoo of your league.
Well, that means I'm just gonna have to hit the gym and start working out so I can like just rock this tattoo all the time, you know. And if I'm getting one, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to start getting a lot of tats now. Maybe I don't know. So like, if you want to see a League of Evil tattoo that's like really kick ass, I will get this massive tattoo. Just donate. Hit the YouTube donate button. All we need is $1,600.
So that's like 1350 more than what we made.
Right.
Long
So,
ways to go, but
donate,
by God,
everybody. Woo!
by God, we're gonna keep going until Tom can get his back tattoo. That is now the main purpose of Fantasy Sports Addicts Anonymous.
After that, we're just gonna shut the channel down.
You can keep going, but I'm done. I now have like
That's your out.
a
That's your
goal.
out point.
I now have something I'm striving for.
Oh my god. All right, so please forget that whole "give me $100 and I'll eat dog food" thing. $1,600. I'm gonna get a League of Evil tattoo on my back, and it's gonna be badass. And I don't know, man. Sounds like I'm winning all the way around. Woo! I don't know. No, it's gonna take forever. Like it's like $100 an hour or some shit.
I don't know.
Like,
Sonic
costs so
is suggesting a big unit sleeve, and I think that's actually pretty goddamn cool.
a big unit sleeve. I'd like see. That's what I'm. That's what I'm saying. If I'm going like one now, I got to get $1 billion. Like, so I need to like win like a scratch off ticket for like 60 grand, and like just go get like a bunch of sleeves and like just like all these just tats everywhere. Just I'll spend the like next fucking 8 weeks in a tattoo parlor constantly getting fucking poked. I'll probably come out with like hepatitis, but I don't know.
But you'd have a fucking giant back tattoo, Tom.
Me, Mr. I hate tattoos and piercings and yep. Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Please make this happen.
Yeah, please make it happen because I think it sounds exciting.
All right.
What else do we do? What else are we doing? We all right. So Bronson got assassinated and then he quit. But did he quit? Because he sent us an email. All right, that was the funny thing. He sent us his email where he's talking about how he quit. It was like really legible and like the handwriting was all nice. It wasn't actually a letter, but the spelling and the grammar and the typing, uppercase and lowercase, all that proper shit made sense. And he said he was out. He was politely declining playing fantasy baseball. And then yesterday, he sent us like a typical Bronson's disease email where it was like, me not play no more, I want to play.
Wow.
It was like, that was like, it was one of those really like, what? So we were supposed to disregard everything he said, but then he still said he quit. So I don't know what happened. Like, I'm confused.
Either way, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to replace him. JD Baller replaced him.
I know. Yeah, I know JD replaced him. I just he's not entirely inactive in our leagues. Like he was maybe more inactive.
I don't care, Bronson. I'm replacing you.
Can I vote no?
You can vote whatever the hell you want.
I just want to vote no, and here's why.
I don't want to hear it.
You do need to hear it.
God damn it.
You need to hear it, okay? Because he's a good kid, even though he's a little misguided, right? He needed a little taste of his own medicine. He needed to learn a lesson. This league won't fucking stand for anybody fucking around with Reverend Nate Dogg, okay? But he's learned his lesson. He still did, like, in terms of, like, learning lessons, he could have got fucked way harder. And he didn't.
He didn't have anything left to get fucked harder because he's been fucked so many goddamn times. Like,
he hasn't been fucked any times. Like, the teams we gave him suck. They suck.
The team in your league was actually pretty good.
It's still pretty good. He still just doesn't know what he's doing with these players. Like, what's he going to do?
Exactly.
Like, he hasn't figured out what he's doing. David Ortiz in your league. He's trying to trade Puig in my league.
I don't know. Bronson's like red light district in Amsterdam. Like,
it's not that fucking ridiculous. It's not that fucking ridiculous. Like, let them learn. That's the point. That was the whole point. Why are you bailing on the plan so early? Like, that was the whole point of why we gave him those teams, is that we thought literally, like, these are old teams. They've been around so long that
I don't
they
know
have no youth.
why did the Sixers fire Sam Hinkie like right as like his process was starting to come to fruition?
I don't know, because maybe he was an asshole. I don't know. Bronson's not necessarily an asshole. I'm just saying, like, he learned his he got his
I'll think about it. I mean,
he got a
again,
dose of his medicine. Like, all right, here's the thing. I'll follow suit with whatever you're doing, but like, so that means Bronson's life is in your hands, dude. His life is in your hands.
fair enough. I don't give a fuck.
Well, but like, let's hit the message board. Can anybody hit the message board on our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com, or leave a comment in the comments section down below, please? Somewhere, tell us, what do you think we should do with this? Because, I mean, yeah, we all, like, he got, I don't know, like, whatever happened. He
Again,
fucked somebody,
Bronson
somebody fucked him.
knows his basketball. He's just not a baseball guy.
That's the point. He wants to learn. He told us that. He said, I'm not perfect at this. I don't know it, but I want to learn. I'm going to learn. And he sent an email saying he still wants to learn. So, like, I don't know. I'm saying give him a chance. Like, we taught him that fucking lesson in some regards. Like, if we just kick him out, is the lesson learned? You know what I mean? Like, sticking around, though, and fucking learning what he can do with his fucking new pieces, because he got 2 players for one. I mean, 2 good dynasty pieces for one.
Nick Williams.
Dude, he's a top 100 prospect, okay? A top 100 prospect on top of what... Yes, I know Bronson kept calling him shit Williams, but, like... he's a top 100 prospect, and you can crap all over him all you want. That's fine. Paul Goldschmidt wasn't even the top 100 prospect. So just please.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, maybe it doesn't have anything to do with anything. I don't know. Whatever. It's just something I said. I don't know. Fuck you. Like, no, seriously. Just, like, let him figure this out. How does he recover from this? How does he rebound from this? If he's truly invested, what does he do? Like, he's got actually a really good piece in his hands, you know? Like, give him a chance to, like he knows he can't fuck around in these fucking leagues anymore. He knows he can't play dirty the way he was trying to play dirty. Like, because literally 5 people in the league will outsmart him and just fuck him out the window. But, like, give Bronson a chance is what I'm saying. Because I want to. I mean, I think, again, he's literally a kid. He drafted people literally his same age. So, like...
All right, if you want in my league, let me know.
If you want in Ryan's league, let me know too. Just for continuity purposes, that's how it rolls with our 2 leagues. But I'm still voting, like, for Bronson. Because, like, all right, you don't want to take over Bronson's team in Ryan's league. I'm just going to say that.
Again, I think people will be happy to be in our league.
Yeah, I get that. They're great leagues. But, like, at the same time, this is, like, a dynasty rebuild mess that only the person who created it can dig their way out of. At one point, was I not in Bronson's situation? Just totally blew apart a team I took over, like, I felt like I took over a team. I had just this, like, old Pujols and A-Rod team that I drafted myself. I was like, who drafted this team? I didn't draft this team.
You did.
I know I did. I tried to win now, but I got, like, old people and, like, fucking retirees and shit. And so, like, I went way young, way prospecty, and then after my top prospect died...
There's a difference between you and Bronson, though.
But that's the thing is, like, there's learning to be done in any sport or any, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a true fantasy addict, you can learn what you're doing. You can figure out what you're doing. You can, like, you know, like, think about my dynasty team in Joe's football league. I suck at football, man. Unless I win accidentally, which I do a lot, but, like, I still don't ever understand why I won. Because I suck at football. Like, I suck at football. And like let Bronson suck for a minute, you know? Like let him learn. That's the point I'm making. That's the argument I'm making. That's it.
See, the only thing I hear is you're not done on the Bronson merry-go-round.
Doctor's just going bark. Doctor's just fucking going nuts in the background. They want to get on the merry-go-round. Buddha's like, put me in the fucking kiddie swing. Jesus. No, it's not that. It's not. All right, let me get Rendon off of him, and then we'll get rid of him. That was a joke, asshole. I was fucking joking around.
I'm sure every joke has a hint of truth to it.
Well, that's what makes jokes funny. Oh, you're such an asshole, man. Seriously.
I'm the asshole.
You are, because I already have a second baseman and multiple third basemen, so I don't need Anthony Rendon is the thing. Because, you know, I got like Nicky C. And who's that guy for Colorado who has 17 home runs? What's his name?
Arenado.
No, that's not his name. Nolan! I don't know. I'm just fucking around. Yeah, no, you know him. Well, what's going on there?
What's going on there?
Bangers?
All right, so enough about the back tattooed and the Bronson molestation.
Oh God.
You know, like
oh God.
We're a little over a quarter of the season in, and I don't think either one of us are going to be right with our World Series predictions.
Nope.
Let's see. You had the Diamondbacks.
Who?
The Diamondbacks.
Can I give me a minute? Can I de-back pedal on that a little bit?
You can de-backpedal.
Can I de-backpedal? You know, like I had them in the World Series. I don't know why. I guess you know what I think happened is we got really high that night, and we were working on the paint and the trophies or something. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. The fumes got to me that night. And,
Apparently.
No, if the D-backs can salvage what they fucked up, is the name of the game now. I mean, this whole like on paper, I thought that should have been a good team. That was before we knew Pollock was out, and we don't. At this point, I'm pretty sure Pollock's out for the season. I mean, there's been no actual legitimate discussion about what Pollock's injury return is and all that. But you know, with our, I don't know. It's just like, why isn't Peter O'Brien playing? All right, so here's what I think needs to happen for the D-backs. If they can trade somehow by some fucking magical miracle, trade away Greinke and get like a replacement for what we gave up for Miller, and then hopefully Miller can be a salvage project, a reclamation project or something, or even just like a fourth starter type of thing. You know, and we still get like the prospect haul back out of Greinke that we gave up for Miller, essentially. That would be nice, because like the whole like ripping off the Dodgers or fucking with the Dodgers, like at the price that it was, that's just too much for a team like the Diamondbacks.
Right.
And that's just, you know, that's just ludicrous.
So,
it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Real fast, we had a message from CCAN on our YouTube chat asking if this live stream is only about baseball, and he wants to know if there will be a fantasy football live stream also.
Oh, tonight?
Well, he was just saying, you know, he's a football player, and like, you know, we cover all fantasy sports, and like, you know, I got a little bit of football talk at the end of the podcast if we get to it, but
we're like, getting there slow.
Like, again, it's still pretty early for football. Like, it's getting there. Like, we've done a couple mock drafts at this point, but like I was saying, we're going to tackle football.
Just a matter of like right? We're in OTAs right now. So like let's find out where some position battles are and get some preseason games and well, or at least some OTAs. Let's get the OTAs out of the way, right? Like
Right. Well,
I want to have a better idea of like what rookies might actually legitimately matter. I mean, I know there's talk. Okay, but like just I don't.
you with the rookies, like always. That's the first
Well,
thing out of like your mouth with like any sport. Oh, the rookies. Oh, the rookies.
I know, and maybe that's my big downfall. But still,
It is.
I feel like I need more, more time, like I need more info before I can start being like, oh, that's the guy I'm looking at. I mean,
Rookies.
for
Get
any
over
sport,
your goddamn rookie fetish.
I am in the mock drafts. I don't draft any rookies in the mock drafts.
And
Well, what are you giving me shit for? Like, what are you? God damn it! You're just God. What are you, a woman? You're like so impossible to please here. You're like one thing and then another. God damn it! God damn you, Ryan! God
rookies,
damn it!
rookies.
No, I'm seriously like, seriously. Are you kidding me right now? You're telling me I shouldn't be so obsessed with rookies, but in our live streams and mock drafts, I've been like no rookies. And you're still upset. Like, what?
Who's upset?
You were just giving me shit for it.
Yeah, at least I was giving you shit.
I heard you. You were giving me shit.
And
God, I don't know. You know what? Carry on without me for a moment. I need to go get something cold and refreshing.
I don't know. Tom's losing it, but I will say, Tom, that like first thing you said was rookie. Like, come on.
Yes,
Like,
I know that, but like that's quite honestly in a lot of fantasy leagues and a lot of fantasy sports, rookies, sleeper stuff. That can be the difference. That can be the difference between winning and losing. Like knowing what's a good sneaky pick, and like what rookie do I want? Like what rookies have a chance to excel or
yeah,
perform?
but you end up reaching for the rookies and passing on.
Not always. Not always. Not always. I mean, sometimes, yes, I'm going to admit that. Yes, I do have the youth hype preoccupation. I will, that. We all know that. I don't shy away from that.
Okay.
But, you're not, like, I'm not fucking Psycho Pete, fucking draft him in the first round, like.
No, you're not. But
Oh, hey, speaking of first rounds, if we can get into this Red Rock Dynasty League.
okay, yeah, that was something that we were gonna talk about. I mean,
All
again,
right,
I think we
set it up for us. Tell us what it is. I gotta go get something cold. It's hot in here.
okay.
It's 120 degrees in Phoenix today, by the way, everybody. We're loving it. We love it.
Woo, burning up over here.
Whoop.
So, anyways, yes, Josh Lloyd, Red Rock Fantasy Basketball. He does his YouTube and podcast, which I'm sure if you're listening to this, you already know about Red Rock and Josh. Anyways, he's doing a 30-man dynasty league, some crazy deep shit going on there. And we follow each other on Twitter. I've been in like a couple like expert mock drafts and some like set it and forget it leagues with Josh at this point. And so I just kind of DM'd him on Twitter and it's like, hey, I hear you're starting a new dynasty league. Well,
Hey.
Any league's better with a couple of addicts in it.
Yes, it is.
So if I can get in, great. Like maybe if you have another spot, like Tom can join too.
You're trying to cut me out?
If there was only one team, absolutely.
Well, wouldn't it have been a co-team at that point? I feel like we work together, or you just being an ass?
Co-team, air quotation marks.
I just threw a can at you, asshole. Oh, you're an ass.
Of course I am, but like, I'm sorry, we don't agree, especially in basketball, for a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we agree in baseball more than we do in basketball, I guess.
Yeah, so basketball,
Ah.
like, no offense, Tom, if I can get in, like, I honestly, I take JD Baller's opinion over you. Like, JD's great.
I hate you, Ryan. God damn it.
So, but
Fuck you.
anyways, nothing's confirmed, but I think that you and I are both going to get into this new Dynasty League, which, of course,
Nice.
we'll be doing live stream of the draft and probably podcast and talk about it.
Ooh, I wonder if we can get on the Red Rock show while it's going on. Eh?
Hey, maybe.
That'd be fun.
But
He's gonna be like, I have never had this ridiculous of a fucking live stream of my life. Like, remember the one we were doing last year when we did his Experts League or whatever?
yeah, where like the whole
They were-
podcast is just like fucked and shitty.
Well, ours sucked, but then when we went back and listened to his, just hearing people screaming at things we're doing, that was a co-team. We did it together. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we didn't hate each other so much back. I don't know. But yeah, that was fun. It was fun listening to them. Like, oh god damn them,
Sniped again.
sniped. That was more like rape, buddy. Actually, what we've refined the term to is rum ham.
Rum ham.
I hate it. Rum ham. That's when your pick gets stolen. But we did a lot of that. That'll be fun. Now, we got that. We got the FSAA Football League coming up. We got a lot of football coming up. I mean, this is just... I just still wish I had more information. I don't know.
Right.
Like, I feel uncomfortable that this sport is open so early.
It did come early, and
Now, let me ask this. Am I just nuts? I might be. I think we know the answer to that is yes.
well, yeah. Regardless of the question,
So don't answer.
nuts.
I was gonna say, so don't answer that question, but answer the following question: did football open earlier, like, than baseball and basketball tend to do, or hockey?
I think
Or-
so. I mean, I really do.
I mean, is this like aggressively early? Is that just like the appetite for football?
I don't know. It's been open for this long, and like I haven't done a real draft yet.
No, I haven't done a real
I've
draft
done
either.
exactly 2 mock drafts, even though I did have the itch to do another mock draft the other night. I almost jumped into one.
Maybe we should do one tonight.
Maybe we should.
I think we will. Oh,
my-
god damn it. You know when you can do a draft? Like, you're just like, oh, I need to get in a draft because I'm a fantasy football addict. I need to get in a draft because I need to get in a draft. Or I need to do a mock draft because the season's already started and I can't draft any more real teams. You go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. And there's all kinds of crazy addicts, crazy motherfuckers, just like us. Want to draft a team, want to mock draft a team, want to talk about sports.
Yeah, you
That's
get
all we
our
do.
website and just like mock draft.
You say like, did I hear about a mock draft? It spreads like a wildfire. Like the
People
whole
who aren't even on the site like hop on and are like, hey, I heard something about a mock draft.
it's like an old west town is burning down, and you hear the alarm, and everybody's just like the bucket brigade, like mock draft. Everybody's like, just did you hear there's a mock draft? And so just people just show up. You know, it's awesome. It's really great. Like that's what the point of this website is. It's amazing. It's amazing. What we created, Ryan. I love it. Oh god, fucking geniuses we are.
Bunch of fucking fantasy addict yahoos out there.
Oh yeah, we're addicts, not experts. So yeah, we're just gonna have to get on a better schedule though. You know, podcasts and other shit.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess we're giving up on some of the videos.
Well, we're not giving up on doing videos, but
We're
like
making them more specials.
more specials.
More specials. All right, so all the like heavy fancy editing, we're gonna save that for like preseason shit. We'll do some more of that. We'll, end of season shit. That'll be all fun. There'll still be like drunk guy like kills his dog or eats his horse or whatever, right? Like
I'm not gonna kill my dog.
I didn't say you were.
You're not going to either.
I didn't say I was either.
You said drunk guy kills his dog.
That was just like that was a play on the title of our videos for commentary. Like, come on, really, come on.
Okay.
The fuck? We're not gonna eat your dogs or whatever. Like, what the fuck do you think I'm
I don't
suggesting?
know. We do some crazy shit.
Yeah, but we're not gonna kill and eat your dog. What the fuck are you suggesting?
You suggested it.
I did not. I did not. I just played on the titles of the. Oh, for fuck's sakes, man, we have gotten way off fucking course here.
Way off course. How did that happen?
I don't. What?
I blame you.
You know who I blame? I blame Bronson for not like I'm missing Bronson lately.
Sorry, Bronson. Sorry about everything. Again, if you've watched and listened to us this far, thank you.
You had lessons to learn.
We had other shit we were going to talk about, but what kind of happens with our podcast is we don't stick to the script and too often.
Now what?
We
what script?
are
What
addicts,
script?
not experts.
Like I said, what script are you talking about?
Some scribbly notes on a notepad here.
All right, so I want to say one thing. Since we've started, this channel's been going about a year now. This podcast is like not quite a year old. Ooh, I got a Riz bomb there. What was I saying? Oh yeah,
Being a year old.
yeah. I like seeing all these other people starting to do videos.
Oh yeah, no, that's awesome. Actually,
I mean, if you haven't checked out Fantasy Aid, you can hit them up on Twitter at Fantasy Aid at fantasy_aid. I think right, 1.
Yeah,
The number 1.
Fantasy 81.
That's Andrew. He's always on our website. He does a lot of daily lineups and stuff like that. It's pretty impressive. He puts a lot of work into that, so check him out. Give him a shout out. Just look for Fantasy Aid on YouTube. But again, it's like the amount of work he does. I can't imagine that. It's really impressive. And then another guy you got to check out on our website and on YouTube. James, I don't actually have your YouTube channel handle or whatever. I don't know.
James Gainey, but or something like that. Sorry.
Sorry, buddy. We put a lot of these videos in our like playlists and stuff. We just try to share them, like, just fellow addicts making funny ass, kick ass.
We were kind of talking about this a little bit before. Like, if anybody wants to like put their videos or shit up on our channel, like that's what fantasy sports is about. Like, it's a community. It's not just Tom and I. Like,
oh, we're all addicts.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And like,
open your own chapter, like
stronger is one than divided by many or whatever the fuck.
I don't know what you're saying. I do like
stronger
the idea.
United.
Yeah, like, is that like an America thing? What's going on? What are you doing, Ryan? I got confused.
You did.
I did. I think what he's trying to say is that, like, we got some cool ass fucking addicts out there making cool ass shit, and you should check it out. And
Absolutely.
if you want to make some cool ass shit, and you want to, hey, if you got like, now don't do what James is doing. Don't try to rehash Harry Carey, because there's only one Harry Carey, the fantasy god. Okay, and that's what James is doing right now. So,
and no offense, you're not going to do a better job.
Yeah, don't even bother. Don't try, because Harry Carey is one of the fantasy gods officially now.
Yes.
So when Harry Carey's giving out lineup advice and ads and drops advice, better listen to that, because it's brilliant. He even talks about in deeper leagues. Man, James, we love that, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. Keep that up, please. Like, we love that. That's awesome. And Andrew too. Like, your daily, like, that's amazing. So
Fantasy Aid.
Yeah. All right. So James, Fantasy Aid, Andrew, always on our website. Go to our website, fantasysportsaddicts.com. Check that out.
If anybody wants to write fantasy articles for us for free.
For free?
For free.
You mean we won't charge you anything?
Okay.
I don't know.
You put your fantasy sports videos because we're too lazy to write our own.
That's terrible, Ryan. Literally, we're not. Just hey, if you just want a platform and you want to talk to some other addicts about fantasy sports, website.
FantasySportsAddicts.com.
There you go. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about? We got the FSAA Football League coming up. Post in the comments or hit us up on wherever. Tell us you want in. We still got 2 spots, I think, for the football league. It's a 14 team.
Okay, nice.
And we're probably going to be doing another dynasty league, I think, based on
Yeah,
some
like there's still that talk of doing like
fresh
offline.
dynasty. Yeah. So, if your dynasty is your thing, we love dynasty. That's like our favorite.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not just like our favorite. It's like I'm so hooked on it. Like there's no rehab that can fix it. I mean, I'm so hooked on it. I got to do clone teams in it. I got to have the same team in like multiple leagues.
I mean, it's
what
not
the
going to
fuck
be.
is wrong with me?
It's going to be close to where I'm not going to be able to do any redraft leagues because I'm going to be just full of dynasty leagues.
For football?
Well, for just
every sport.
All my sports. I mean, football, I only got 2 dynasty teams, so I got a few more to go there.
I mean, if we stick with Yahoo, maybe they got, they're going to have to up their like max leagues you can get in ESPN is what, 30 or something we heard?
I thought it was only 10, but
oh, well, that's plenty. That's the perfect number then. I don't know why I said 30. I just was like exaggerating. All right, so I just, it's 10. That 10's nice. That's 2 more than what we have now, and that's plenty.
10's perfect.
That's plenty. That we've said it before. What's the perfect amount of teams you should have? 10. If you do more than 10 teams, you have a really bad fantasy sports problem. And I mean, we have more than 10 teams. So.
Yeah, we do.
So we're not judging.
No, we know we have a problem.
Oh, we have a big problem. But how do you manage it? How do you solve it? And that's, we got 12 steps. You can check out that video. But really, the core of what we're doing here comes down to the fantasy sports serenity prayer. May I?
Please.
Fantasy God!
Fantasy God! Harry Carey.
Oh, yeah. Please grant me the serenity to set my ideal lineup, the courage to add drop aggressively, and the wisdom,
as always,
thank you, to make good trades.
Amen.
All right. Like we said before, check out that awesome-ass website, FantasySportsAddicts.com. You can always hit us up on Twitter if you have any questions. That's at letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, at FS, double A. Really easy to remember. Bark! Terrible. Dogs are out of control. Thank you for making this a great podcast. I'm glad everybody hung out and listened for a while. Do we have any comments or anything we need to wrap up real quick? Or
well, we'll give it a second, but I got one where I gotta be honest, I'm kind of starting to get the itch to do an actual football draft, not just the mock draft.
Tonight? Can we do it tonight?
Do we want to get into an actual football league tonight?
Yeah, tonight. How about tonight? Yeah, I like it. Can we? Yay! Wait, oh shit. Oh fuck. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Fuck. For fuck's sakes. Fuck. Well, I mean, if we go real quick, if we go soon, probably
you got hot date tonight?
No, I gotta do some party planning for my son's birthday tomorrow. Which, that's great and all. But you can't really blowing that off for fantasy football. We can make them both happen, I think, is what I'm saying. But it's just going to be, you got to navigate the waters. Mark!
It's all right. We should schedule it on our website and try to get more people in it.
All right, I guess we could do that. So we schedule it for like, oh, let's do a late night. You know, it's gonna be like 9 o'clock our time, midnight on the East Coast. Ooh, late night. We'd be all listening to like Barry White and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What do you think? Late night? I don't know. What are your
Late
dogs?
night
Yeah, I was gonna say late night draft. I don't know. People on
tonight?
it's Saturday. Yeah, I mean Saturday. What people are doing? Nothing. It's late night. You know, if you're an addict, you're not doing anything.
Late night works for me. I gotta stay up anyways.
Well, I was gonna say you're on the East Coast. You probably already tucked your wife and kid into bed, and you know, slipped your wife the you know.
Slip the wife the.
Woo! I left it blank because I couldn't pick which obscene language thing I wanted to use. So, all right, that's enough of that. That's enough of this podcast. Really, thank you everybody for listening.
You.
One thing we're missing, real quick, we did have a request for more podcasts, which we will really try to work on. We're addicts, not experts. The YouTube comments are nice, and the YouTube subscriptions are always lovely. But could we just, for the love of fuck, get a comment on iTunes and a rating on iTunes, please? On iTunes, just
Give us a rating. And
I don't
leave
care
a
if it's
comment.
1 star and you tell me to go fuck myself. Like that's something. Like I can accept that. I accept that. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. Like
We won't be happy about it.
Well, no, but like I don't know. Maybe that's what we want. We want to be like the worst rated fantasy sports podcast with the most.
No, we don't.
No, it's like a you know, I don't know. You know how the internet works, where it's like if we just said like rate us as the worst thing forever, like people would always rate us. Like if we got like a bazillion thumbs down, that was like our thing. I'm just saying, like the internet works like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, leave us a review. That's Ryan, you really mess with all my internet things. You know, I'm trying to like. It's like a thing.
Sonic doesn't do Twitter or iTunes.
Really?
Sorry.
Why is there a reason why he doesn't do Twitter? I mean, sure.
Twitter.
Hey, he's always on the website. I don't. He's always on the fucking website. That's all I care about. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anybody
I
else?
don't know. Even if you don't do iTunes, just do it to leave us a review.
Yeah, just for like a minute, just like log in, and be like, oh, these fucking fucks. Like,
I can't believe I'm logging into iTunes. I don't even know what this shit is.
I can't believe these fucks made me fucking do this, but they're that fucking good apparently, or they're that fucking ridiculous. So, fuck you for making me do this. Here's your 5 stars. Now go fuck yourself.
Thank you.
We love you. All right. Woo! What's that website again? One last time. FantasySportsAddicts.com.
FantasySportsAddicts.com.
At letter F, letter S, the word double, letter A, NFS double A on Twitter. Hit the donate button. Subscribe.
Thumbs up.
Also, with the donating for the tattoo, please,
Man, I want Tom to get a fucking worst goddamn fullback tattoo ever.
It's not gonna be the worst one ever. It's a fantasy sport. It's gonna be badass.
Woo!
Fuck you, dude. You're gonna want a tattoo after that. Fuck you. All right, we'll see you guys all maybe next week. I don't know. Whenever. Woo!
Woo!